Hey you guys, today I'm so excited to do this video. I love doing skincare videos and I feel like, well, it's been a journey for me, and I'd say journey, it's been like a struggle. Like over the past several years, I've had serious issues with breaking out, with acne with my skin. It's been really frustrating. When I was a teenager, when I was in high school, college, I had perfect skin. And so you never know. It really kind of just hit me in my adult years. I have gone back and forth, like sometimes, I use things and I share it with you, I'm like, this really helped, and then, then I'll have a different issue, and then it'll trigger something, and then it'll come back, and it's like, and then I start using something different, and then it'll come back. I feel like I found the definitive, and I hate to even say that because I like to try new things, but literally, you guys, it's kind of come full circle. I've gone back, I thought about when my skin was perfect, what did I use, and while those things don't work anymore because they were a little harsh, these things are so much better and they're making, like, my skin is better than ever. I don't have anything going on right now. All I have is some like textural issue left over from like some scarring, which I'm gonna take care of. I'm gonna kind of share that with you too. I'm gonna have to do something like professionally to do that. But the little dark marks that are left over, that eventually goes away. I'm using something that is like dramatically helping with that, with them like going away faster. I don't have a single like clogged pore, like everything is just porcelain, and it's because of these. I'm not bragging. I have had really, really crappy skin, you guys know. And I've known how to cover it up. When you have lights and stuff, it really helps. But honestly, you guys, I've had really, really big time struggles, and this is so good. So hopefully this will help you guys out if you have some of my same issues. I feel like my skin is not as oily as it used to be. I don't have to touch up or anything. Like, I don't have that kind of oily skin, and I do attribute that to like keeping it balanced and stuff with these products. But if I do get oily, it's usually like right through here in my T-zone. This is where I break out when I do, and I just haven't, I just haven't had issues lately. And my skin texture, I feel like, like when you have used something that you used several years ago and you're like, oh wow, this feels familiar. It's like my skin feels familiar. It feels like it did when I was in high school. And I'm really, really impressed. So I do think it's important to use good products on your skin, whether they be, and I don't always think that means expensive. But I like to use good things. I think that it's a good investment to use good things on your skin. Things that actually will last a long time. A lot of these things will. More like natural, like good ingredient products, and I have a lot of that. So like I said, I dealt with acne. My worst struggle though, because I feel like I used some things over the past, like the Sunday Riley stuff, love it. It kind of like balanced my skin. It made like my skin better than it had been. It was really like getting back from a really bad place, so it was like great to have it just a little better. I wasn't breaking out as much because I think it was really balanced, but I was struggling with milia, which is like, that's what my dermatologist called it, and I always thought that was like the little dots around your eyes you would get from using like moisturizers that are too heavy, like those little hard white bumps. But if you go like this and you like stretch your skin, like in oily places of your skin, and you see those little white bumps under the surface that just don't go anywhere and they eventually like turn into problems, that's what that is. And I was covered in them, like on my chin area. I never get anything on my cheeks, but I had them like speckled on my forehead, which there is nothing on my forehead right now. It's crazy. I've never experienced this before. I feel like I've not had skin like this since I was in high school. So yeah, I thought I never had that before. What was I using? And I feel like the combination with me, like the magic recipe, is using something that is a physical exfoliant, and then using a glycolic acid and a benzoyl peroxide. That's what I used to use, but the products that I used to use are obviously way too harsh. I had to stop using them like years ago because of that. It was like causing more problems. For me, if I use things that are kind of irritating and too harsh, my skin overproduces oil, and then it's like, okay, well, back to square one. You get breakouts and it's a mess. So skincare is like a magic formula. Like, you really have to figure it out. So I'm very thrilled with this, and you'll see that a couple things are the same, but I've really changed a lot. So first, in the morning, I don't always use an exfoliant in the morning. I'm not gonna say like, this is what I do in the morning, this is what I do at night, like some things, but with my cleansers, if I feel like exfoliating in the morning, I will, but this is always something that I use, and it's the Murad Time Release Acne Cleanser. I do have another one. I've gone through so many of these. This is for kind of like more adult skin, or if you are even younger and you just don't want to use something so drying. It has, it says it's a Time Release Acne Cleanser, 8 hours of continuous acne control. It has salicylic acid in it, and it's for aging too. It's very hydrating. So this is great. I love this cleanser. It's very creamy. I feel like it's doing something. Now, I got a sample of the Method polish by Lancer, and I fell in love with it. I got another sample, used those up. You don't need much, so the samples really last me a long time, but finally I was like, it's time to just purchase this because I really love it. This is unlike anything I've ever used. It's an exfoliator that has the tiniest exfoliants. It's just a solid exfoliator. When you use it, your skin glows afterwards. Your makeup will go on so beautifully, but I'll be honest with you, I like to use this more so at night. A lot of times I don't really use a lot of scrub in the morning. A lot of times I just will wash my face with this, and then at night I'll use a scrub. So I really love this. And what they say to do with this is it's meant to be used before you cleanse. It's not just like a cleanser on its own. So, you know, I did purchase the one that's blemish control. They have one for sensitive skin, which is awesome. So if you are sensitive to exfoliators, try that one. Then they have the regular method polish, and then this one with blemish control, which has, I believe, salicylic and glycolic in it, but this one's a little mintier feeling than the method polish. The method polish, just the regular one, that's not blemish control, they feel the same physically, but that one smells more like lavender. This one smells more like peppermint, and I think I kind of prefer the other one. But I don't know. I have this one. I'm going to use it. I think they're similar enough. But I think when I repurchase it, I won't get the one that says blemish control. Although, probably won't be repurchasing for a very long time because it is very big. You guys, this is, if you splurge on something, this is really, really good. And I had been kind of debating it for a while. And I really, really do like it. But yeah, I think just the regular one is the way to go. So then, yeah, and then I'll just quickly use this afterwards. And it just rinses off so nice. Your skin feels different, like it feels so smooth right away. Now the next step is something that I think has really made all the difference with, well, there's another product too that's really helped with those like little melee bumps, but this has really helped with the actual breakouts and those bumps as well. And this is the Peter Thomas Roth Max Complexion Correction Pads. This I purchased a long time ago. I wouldn't say quite a year ago, but close. And when I got it, my skin was in a very weird shape. I was trying a bunch of different things, and I just purchased this, and I kind of mixed it in with a whole lot of new things at once. I was getting these little like red, like irritated bumps, and I'd never had that before, and I really thought, well, this has got to be what it's doing. When I was researching a couple months ago, like what glycolic products to use or something, because I really wanted to like add in a toner or something like I used to use, everyone recommends this. This gets amazing reviews for that. It's a 10% glycolic acid complex. Has a little bit of salicylic acid in it. It smells like peaches, aloe, chamomile, green tea. It smells really nice. But I'll be honest with you, I think this has really helped. So when I use these again, I had been using all of these other products for so long that when I added this in, I could tell, okay, this is good. Like I could actually tell what it was doing. And within like a week, I felt like those things were gone. People say you cannot get rid of milia without a dermatologist. I've had them extracted, and then afterwards I would get horrible breakouts like in those areas. I'll be honest with you, with an exfoliator, if you kind of like, it'll rough up the surface a little, I know that sounds gross, and then you use something like this, and then the other product I'm going to talk about, like it will go away, and it honestly really did. So it is kind of really impressive. But anyways, yeah, you don't want to like squeeze at them or do anything. So it is very impressive. It has alcohol in it. Some people may not be into that. I don't care. I think it works great. I think that the alcohol kind of honestly like disinfects your skin. I really like it. So I really love these. And you may think it's kind of crazy. I've been using it morning and night. I have zero dryness. My skin's been in like excellent shape. And then this is like the magical thing. These and the exfoliator, it's just kind of, oh my gosh, in the moist, you guys, it's just, like I said, it's just, seriously, this is so good. Like everything is so good. Like I have no desire to change anything. I feel like if I did, my skin would probably freak out. So you guys know, like if I find a skincare that works, I will stick to it. I stuck to what I used to use for like literally 7 years, like years ago. But okay, so I really feel like this is good, but it's hard to find a good benzoyl peroxide product. It really, really is. I searched for a very long time for them. Then I got pregnant. I didn't want to use a whole lot of skincare stuff, you know, so I just didn't use a lot of stuff, you know, for the past several years. But finding a good benzoyl peroxide that's not drying, that has enough in it to actually make a difference that you can put on your skin that makes your skin feel soft is very difficult, and this one is perfect. It's the acne clearing lotion, the anti-bac acne clearing lotion by Kate Somerville, and it's I put that on after, you know, I use the wipe after it dries a little bit. It just sinks in immediately. It's not drying. I never experienced any dryness with this. I never had to like work up to it, but I don't know, I was used to using a couple of these other things. So if you start using this, maybe just use it once a day and just kind of see how your skin reacts. But this takes care of the bacteria. So like if you're gonna break out from the acne bacteria, if like the little milia is gonna form and there's like bacteria in it like can't even form, you know, your pores can't even get clogged. And a lot of people would always say, well, salicylic acid is the way to go. And of course I use some of those products, but I don't use like a treatment because that honestly, I have kind of an adverse reaction to salicylic if I use like a product that has a lot of it in it and it's real, it kind of sometimes makes me break out. But these products, these other ones with salicylic that I'm using, it's like perfect. It's the perfect amount and it works fine. Rather than, like all these other products are keeping my pores clear, but this actually kills the bacteria. So your pores won't get clogged anyways. It's the coolest thing. When I would always say like, well, when I use benzoyl peroxide stuff, it keeps me from having blackheads. Like, more so than a salicylic. So it really does. It makes your skin look like porcelain. Like I talk about like all my foundation and stuff in a second too. I've got like this little box of all my good stuff. Okay, so yeah, and I use that morning and night too. So then I go into my moisturizers. We'll talk about SPF in a second because I have a lot to say about that. And it's just my personal experience or whatever. But okay, so let's talk about moisturizers. So moisturizers, I think, can literally like make or break everything. If you don't use them and you have oily skin, you think I don't need them, I'm gonna break out. You'll break out even more because your skin's gonna be like overproducing the oil. Like your skin is just gonna be not balanced. But if you use, like if you're like me and you have to be really careful about what you use, the wrong one can really wreck everything. There are so many good skin oils right now, and shockingly enough, I'm able to use some of them. I love the Sunday Riley ones. The Herbivore brand has some, I'm gonna show you an Herbivore product here in a minute. They have some really good skin oils, but there's just so much that you can try right now. It gets overwhelming, and I just kind of went back to like my basic stuff that I remember using years ago. I thought, what did I use years ago when my skin was so good? And I was actually buying this for my grandma because she loves the regular Clinique Moisture Surge. She doesn't like a lot of heavy things on her skin. And my grandma looks really good for her age, and it's just funny. She's used this for years. And so I was thinking back, and it was this product that I used to use. So I got it again for myself, and this is, of course, like the second jar I've used since I started using it again. But it's the Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief, and it's a gel cream. I love the smell of this, and I've already used like half of this one. I like pound through this stuff, and I know that's probably not good, but you can really pile it on and use it like a mask. And it just kind of sinks in and goes away. And I had one of you guys told me on Instagram the other day, this girl was like, well, this is supposed to be used like under your moisturizer, like as a booster or whatever, which I could totally see that you can use that, but I use it alone and it is plenty. But if you notice you're still kind of dry, you might want to use something else. And I'll show you what else you need to use because I've got like the best moisturizer in the world that I'm going to show you in a second. But anyways, this is very good, and I use this at night. You'd think I would use a heavier one at night, but I don't. I use this because I really just like pile it up. It sinks in, it's beautiful, it works great, and so good. I love the Clinique Moisture Surge stuff. And you can get really nutso with moisturizers being expensive, and while these aren't cheap, they're not like stupid expensive. Do you know what I mean? The Moisture Surge Intense. I have actually used all of this one, and I have a new one. I actually bought the bigger one, but I have a little bit more I can use. If you have to get one, I would say get this one, the Moisture Surge Intense. This one also says it's a gel cream, but this one looks more like a cream. It's a little, that one looks more like a gel. It's a little more transparent. This one, you can't really see through. This one looks more like a cream. And smells. It just has a very unique smell. I really like it. I just love it. And it feels like silk. This is literally, like I've said, the best moisturizer you will ever use. Like, like hands down, if you use this, like you will love it. It's not just like a regular moisturizer. When you put it on, it feels like silk. And so like areas where I get really dry around my hairline, around here, or I always get really dry right here, it's wonderful. I put it all over my face, but I use this in the morning. And I could see where this would be really nice layered over the other one too, so you could do that. But I use this in the morning, and I do that because it is just silk. And when I put my makeup on, it is amazing. It makes my makeup go on so great because, again, I am afraid of breaking out. I found primers that work wonderfully, you know, and they don't break me, but still, I don't like layering up a whole bunch of products because my skin is prone to kind of freaking out. So if I can find something that makes my skin feel silky and helps my makeup go on great, which is the point of a primer, I mean, I don't have any pores. It literally, my skin looks flawless, and my pores are very small because of the skincare too. Like, I just feel like it's just made it so nice. But so, like, you guys, I'm not kidding. Everyone, you really, really need to try this. It's so good. We have like treatments and stuff too. I'm gonna share with you guys like masks and stuff next. So I'll be honest with you. People always say like, well, where's your SPF and stuff? I get it. SPF is so important. I am very careful with my skin. I go to my dermatologist all the time, every 6 months religiously. I stay out of the sun. I do not tan. I love my paleness. I don't care. I used to be so hung up on being tan all the time. I had to have either a self-tanner. I would get like, okay, well, I have to get a tan before I wear shorts. I don't care. I think if you take care of your skin and you make it like look nice, you're great. And I have a good product for that too. I'm gonna share what I kind of use for that. But I'll be honest with you guys, because I feel like my skin is better than ever too. Like, I don't know, because of something that I've been doing, and I'll share that too. SPFs break me out. It's just, it is what it is. So every single day, I do not make it a point, like if I'm just gonna be around the house, if I'm just gonna go here or there, like I don't do it every single day. I know, but I'm just saying, I'm just being real with you guys. I don't pile on like a ton of crap, but when I do, I'll be honest with you, this one is the only one that doesn't break me out. I'm like shaking it. It's the SPF 42 Shiseido Urban Environment Oil Free, and it's made for your face. I discovered this a few years ago, or was it last year when we went to the beach? This is my second bottle of it. It's very thin. You can just put a little bit on your fingertips and right over your moisturizer. It doesn't interfere with anything. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't like, it's not super stinky. It's just very good. So try that if you're like me and all these goopy sunscreens gross you the heck out. My eye area, when I put on my moisturizers, I'll usually just kind of not get it super close, but I'll put it like right there, you know, just gonna. But I also use a few different eye creams, and this one you guys have seen before. It's the Dior Capture XP. I used about 3/4 of it. I'm pretty far into it, I would say, but I do like this. I think it's a really good eye cream. When I was looking at reviews, this is the one that always talks about like it's, because what I care about are fine lines. I don't care about like a lot of puffiness or wrinkle or I mean like circles. I have an issue with like fine lines. This one is really great for that, and I really do find that it helps. So very good. The Capture XP in the little purple jar. And then in the morning, I don't use that. I like to use something different that is a little bit more brightening, or that is good for a little bit of puffiness, because that's what I kind of deal with in the morning. And I love this because a lot of times on the daily, I'll just use my moisturizer and then some mascara and just kind of call it. Maybe a little bit of concealer, foundation, like, you know, for my little spots. But this is such a good eye treatment. It's the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream to brighten and depuff. And you guys may have remembered years ago when I was like all about the Origins Vita-Zing moisturizer, I used this as well. And it's just a very like, it doesn't have a heavy scent. It looks kind of like it's flesh toned, but it doesn't apply like any color, but it has a bit of a pretty like brightening sheen to it. It's really pretty. And it's not greasy, so you can use your makeup and stuff. So those are great. Okay, so for my masks and stuff, I gotta be honest with you, like I'm a mom, I don't have time to do a lot of masks, but I have figured out in the shower, I know that's funny to say, but like when I'm in the shower, you're in there, whatever, however long you're in there anyway. So like I'll wash my face and then I'll do my face mask, and it'll just kind of stay on in the shower. And I like it because too, it doesn't like, if it is one that's gonna really dry, which I don't really use those anyways. I don't like the feeling of a mask that just kind of does that anymore. I don't like my skin to feel like it's dried out. I like to keep it very like hydrated. When you're in the shower, it can't really get to that point. You know what I mean? Like it'll dry, but it won't be so like gross. That's a good tip. And then you can easily like rinse in the shower. But these are the two that I have been using. So you guys may have remembered me showing this a while back. And this is something that I tried again because it has like a very herbal, yummy smell. And when I used this before, I gotta be honest with you, I was more into, I guess, using masks that felt like they were like, you know, really doing something crazy. This is a good mask. It's the Tata Harper Resurfacing Mask. It's 100% natural and non-toxic. It's for an instant glow. It's kind of what I want a mask to do. I like to use this in the morning. So it kind of makes your skin look more plump. It makes your skin look kind of glowy and pretty. And it's just a mask that doesn't dry. You just kind of goop it on and you leave it on for about 10 minutes or however long. Sometimes like if I'm in the bathtub, which I don't have a lot of time to like be like lounging in the tub, but if I do, this is a really good one. And it feels like your skin's just kind of drinking it up, but it's really cool. So this is a good one. I love Tata Harper. So I like to have one that's like that, and I like to also have one that is a little more purifying, but the problem with the purifying ones is that they're like super drying. This one isn't. It's really cool. It's called the Arcona Magic Black Ice Volcanic Exfoliating Mask. This is really cool, you guys. I really wanted to use this a lot before I kind of shared it with you guys. It smells like, it's very fruity. It smells like grape soda. So anyways, you need not much of this at all. It's not one that you really have to pile on. It's a black mask. So you just kind of put it on. I think this will last for a very long time. It says it's a unique and powerful exfoliating and brightening mask. And that's kind of what got me. Like, it's exfoliating, it's brightening, but it says that it improves your skin's clarity. It has like volcanic something in it that really draws out impurities, black lava and charcoal, minimize the appearance of pores, blah, blah, blah. It has mandelic acid in it, helps brighten and exfoliate firmer, younger skin, all that good stuff. So you put it on, you leave it on. It doesn't like dry and get all crazy. You know, all the good stuff sinking into your skin, but then when you rinse it off, you kind of go like that, and it has exfoliators in it, and it feels really good when you rinse it off. Your skin just feels like butter. It feels like buttery soft, like your skin just feels so moisturized and soft. So this is really cool, this Arcona line. So this is a really cool product. I actually really like that. I don't know if I could ever go back to some of those really intense purifying. I feel like when I use that one, I can really, really tell the difference. Part of good skin, like, you can't just do this and then wreck it with a whole bunch of makeup. And for me, I'm very careful about that because I do wear makeup, and you know, over the years I've worn BB creams and stuff, and honestly, I think there's a lot of good foundations now. I can't really say that, like, sometimes when you think of a foundation, you think that's a bit heavier, like a BB cream would be better. But lately I've been using this. It's the Clinique Acne Solutions Liquid Makeup. This is the second one that I've had. And I use the shade 1 in Fresh Alabaster, and the shade's perfect. I really love it. But use it with a dampened sponge, and it just goes on just flawlessly, very thin, a lot thinner probably than using like a BB cream with my hands or something. It's light. It gives like a really good finish. I mean, obviously it's not breaking me out, but when I wear it, I feel like it's not gonna break me out. You know, I feel like it's safe. And I also feel like that with this. And I've used a lot of this. This is a good foundation. It's the Chantecaille Future Skin. And when you see something like this, you usually think, okay, like that's really creamy, or I wanna stay away from that. This is not. This is an oil-free gel foundation, and I use the shade Alabaster. Oh, both of these are in Alabaster. But I use it, I just feel like it's very light and just fresh. It feels cool. This is a very, very good foundation. So, and obviously it doesn't break me out either. And then quickly, I'm going to share with you this, because I feel like the skin on my face has been really nice, and the skin on your body, while you may not have to deal with as much, like, because you're not like seeing it all the time, or you may not be like breaking out, you know, I mean, obviously your skin on your face has different issues. I feel like the skin on my body is better than ever because I have been exfoliating and using a really good product. I don't have a lot of time. I don't get out of the shower and like do this big like routine. It's so nice if I can find a body scrub that has a bit of an oiliness to it, and this one is wonderful. The scent from the jar is not good. It like takes your breath, but when you put it on, it's just a very natural rose, but then it kind of dies down, like it doesn't interfere with anything. But it's the Herbivore Cocoa Rose Coconut Oil Body Polish. You guys have to try this. I love the, I know it's funny, but I love the containers. I think it's so pretty in my shower. But I want to try more of this brand. I know that they have like these beautiful face oils, which I'm not going to try because I'm really happy with what I'm using. I don't want to like mess this up, but I would definitely recommend that if you love face oils. Seriously, you guys, this is just so good. So try that if you are a busy mom, if you're someone that, you know, you're in the shower, you're gonna wash anyways, you know, like, and it doesn't sting or anything, like if you've shaved. It's just really, really nice. I like the ingredients in that brand too. That's another one of those good brands. And yeah, I think they have some different body scrubs as well. I might try different, but I really love that one. The rose is really nice, and I don't usually repurchase body scrubs. I usually just kind of try something new. Whereas like your skincare stuff, you really want to stick with. I think things like that, it's kind of fun to try different things, but I can definitely see myself repurchasing that 100%. So yeah, guys, that is it. I know this was a long video, but yeah, I really hope that maybe you picked up on something that you can use, or something that might help you guys out. And I love that it's all available from Nordstrom, because that's pretty much where I shop 90% of the time for my skin, for beauty stuff, for, you know, so many fun makeup things, different brands that you can't get a lot of places. clothes. I mean, it's easy to order, and you know, I don't go to the mall a lot, so, or really, I don't shop a lot. Like if we're out, it's like doing something fun, or like going to the grocery store, like going somewhere bumblebee. Like I mean, honestly, I don't enjoy going and shopping in person a lot. I like shopping online, and it's just so freaking easy. And especially with beauty stuff, with skin stuff, Nordstrom has really, really great returns. So I know that that's something that's very important. It's important to me, and I love their customer service. So that's not me pushing anything. That's like common sense. I mean, everybody knows that, but that is the reason why I started shopping there and why we started doing these collaborations in the first place. So thank you guys so much. Love you all. Thank you so much for sticking with me, watching these videos over the years. It really means a lot, you guys. And I love sharing these cool things with you all. So thank you again. I will talk to you all soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye, you guys.